Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. And what's that? I've already done this bit twice, and there's still nothing in my
California.
So it's actually my first ever dedicated gaming laptop, and honestly, it's a bit much. I'm not gonna lie. It's got the RGB lighting under the keyboard. The colors are evolving as I speak. Not sure how to change that. ASDW are prominently displayed on the keyboard, I guess, for your FPS type games. Speaking of FPS, etched into the finish over here, it says caution, high frame rate zone. Can't even say that with a straight face. I feel like even a high school kid who's like at their peak Fortnite fixation would kind of roll their eyes at that. They're like, come on, dude. But it's a bit much, but yeah, I like what it's got under the hood. And actually asked my new gaming laptop the other day. I said, gaming laptop, can I do anything on you besides play games? And it called me a slur. So I guess we're playing games tonight. So let's get into our first one. On the back, it seems like a chill guy's like, and we're about to, whoa. Did we just fall in love? He also liberated Kasima and sent her home. Then your father has my gratitude, and that of the entire kingdom, but I'm afraid I still fail to see the purpose of your visit. Come on, man, I met Kasima, you know why I'm here. I came to make sure that Kasima arrived safely and to pay my respects. Before we parted, she gave me an invitation to visit. Kind of going in my Al Hazard voice there. I have no doubt she did exactly that at the time, Prince Alexander. She was a drinker. Well, that's awkward. Yeah, she gave us mixed signals, I guess, or the wrong signals. A young man sees what he wishes to see. Yeah, now that I think about it, she told me I was coming on way too strong and that I creeped her out, but here we are. I see. You've yet to say who you are and how you know the princess. Hey, you guys aren't a thing, are you?
Oh, pardon me, my name is Jalo. I am clown to the royal court, and have been since the marriage of Kasima's parents, King Califim and Queen Ilaria. Oh, those were happy days. The pair of them was so full of joy in life, so in love. And Kasima's birth, wait, what?
Is he about to go into detail?
It was a C-section, Alexander, blood everywhere. Oh, I'm sorry, it would be hard to explain how they had waited.
Oh, there you go. You can like reset your views. So you're like, if you get lost in her weird alien eyes and you're like starting to go down, you can be like, that's your cue to look at me, co-pilot. And you go, oh. I say lost, then I go, oh. Doing some Floyd and Fred's right there. It's arguably the hottest bottle in the entire lineup. I mean, it's literally on fire. I feel like I made that joke before. Here you go.
Oh, siete un gentiluomo. Grazie infinite.
We're making some allies here for later when Ventura's coming after us. That nun's gonna stop, band with all the other nuns that I've helped over the course. Let him dig. Let him dig. That's gonna be the best scene. It's gonna move me to tears. Do we have making the special prediction? A swamp? You think the number of times that Mario is like, bro, you literally have a giant novelty-sized bandage on your back because of Mario stomping his ass on you, and you're betting on Mario? Why? That seems like a conflict of interest. I think Mario's gonna win. In fact, let's give him 10 extra dollars to ensure that he does. That's stupid. Tell me about the Vizier, Jalo. Is he a cool guy? Have you seen him in the shower? Not the shower, but, the locker room around the castle.
Well, he's had his eye on Kasima ever since she was a young girl. Ew! And she is the only thing between him and the throne. I thought he was going to say, and she is the only woman on this island.
Jalo. We gotta go Jalo, right? Jalo Island?
Prince Alexander, you coming to visit me?
Here's my cash card.
Did we just spend $1,000 on a chamber pot without my consent? Is the glass on this thing smudged? We didn't clean this before we got in, co-pilot? Ugh.
I was thinking about a sweet candlelight dinner, just we two alone. You may consider this an...
Man, I should have killed your fiancé years ago, Annie. Shovel, another common video game item, adventure gaming item. Yes, I could take this. It's a quiet little village. No police. No. Oh my god, that's not where my mind was going at all. Good lord, teen agent, what is wrong with you? 33 coins. Look at the monster you created 2 turns in, Luigi. Yeah, you deserve to be vomiting everywhere. Get a little closer, people at the disco. I guess some people came out tonight just to like have a quiet night. They want to socialize with their friends, maybe have a drink. They're like, ah, crap, I forgot they're having a hockey game here tonight. That's so stupid. It doesn't seem like first place music. It's just like, you tried your best. And that was okay. No, we got first. Stir with the feather. Oh, we gotta get the brush. Oops. Oh. Oh no. That's pretty good. All right, we found one.
You don't mind if I grind on you for the rest of eternity, do you, Prince Alexander?
Oh my god. He's like the reject from the Chuck E. Cheese animatronic band right there. They're like, no, what were you thinking when you made this one? I was high. Yeah, the bullet physics, actually. We were joking about it. He's murdering this guy. Good lord, Daddy Prime Time. So we will use that card now. A pineapple? What the hell? Got it. And they got the actual voices. That's good. Running. Hit, and run. Oh, I get it. Well, now it's just domestic abuse. Are you alright, Marge? And they got what? Diamonds in the fish shop in Canada? Up Canada way? He's like, I'm rich. No, wait, I'm Canadian, so I'm going to hand it over to the proper authorities. Not what I would have done. Where am I? Freon, Gil, Shades, where are you? What? Shades? Freon, Gil? With some alternate dimension where those are my TAs? Let's go for another Freon fact with Freon. And Shades would be Blaze, Gil is Gary. It's all right there. All right, so been itching to see what the new gaming laptop can do. Put it through the paces here. So for one night only, Let's Play with Brigands becomes a modern gaming channel. Modern gaming channel. I don't like that at all. Where's Pac-Man? Oh, that's better.
It's time for Brigands. It's time for fun things. Always a party. Let's play with Brigands. It's time for fluff, blaze, a scary cheat.
Or maybe you'll just enjoy an evening with Tony.
Tuck the kids in for your best, grab yourself a treat. And turn it up with me. It's time for Brigands. It's time for fun things. Always a party. Let's play with Brigands. Some keys, no matter how it goes, it's still a party. Might be drinking, or burning, or drying some beans. I'll toss it back on Tuesday. It's time for Brigands. It's time for fun things. It's time to party without BWB. It's time for fun things.
I'll find the nearest Chipotle on my smartphone.
Before the days of the internet, before you worried about making rent, there was magic everywhere. But now it seems like the wells run dry. A good day now for you's just getting by. You can't find it anywhere. It seems like the world just don't care. When this life is more than you can handle, you should know the best place to go. With fun classic games and a friendly host, it starts by Tuesday. Giving a night it'll brighten up your mood. Make some grandma scene anywhere out to the 90s.
Could Chandler be any more sarcastic?
Not sure he can. What's up, everybody? I still have a face. It's been a while. Good to be with you here on another Tossback Tuesday as we are testing out some new equipment this week. So help me out, by the way. If you see anything that's a little weird, that's not Space Quest related, let me know. Any glitches or anything like that. And yeah, we are in test mode tonight. But what's up, everybody? Thanks for being here. What's up, TA? What's up, Ben and Keith, Josh, Eddie? Game to please. Happy birthday, I believe. In order. Dorlaxon, Dave. And now I'm starting to repeat myself here, but that's fine. Squatch, Eric, Ben, E.T., Jenna, Jeff, Anthony. What's up, everybody? How we doing tonight? Thanks for being here for another Tossback Tuesday, where we test back Tuesday. That doesn't really work, but yeah, been having some issues in the past. Obviously, haven't used the camera in, I don't know, it's been a few weeks now, maybe a month. I don't know, it's been a while. Been having a lot of issues. So yeah, after a lot of troubleshooting, like all good things in life, like anyone with the means, I threw some money at the problem, and we have a whole new rig here on Let's Play with Brigands, and I suppose as an extension, Video Games 101 as well. Should we do the changelog? It's not a big deal. New computer, I'm looking at it right now. I was talking about this on the Let's Play with Brigands Discord, which you can check out at letsplaywithbrigands.com/discord. But it's mighty impossible these days to get yourself a new computer of any substance that's not loaded with LED lights just flashing, and just I'm mesmerized right now. It's going to cost me I don't know, some hand-eye coordination-based game. Not tonight. I'm not too worried about it in Space Quest, but I don't know, maybe when we're going toe-to-toe with Quirk and some galactic battleship, this might come back and bite me, but it's very colorful. I turned off all the lights that I could. It's the first thing I did. Yeah, even the keyboards, right? You can't escape it these days. But yeah, but it's interesting though. It's got the whole glass side, so you can see everything on the inside. I don't mind that. It's got lots of fans, so that's good. Keep everything relatively cool. But got a new monitor as well, so maybe it's a little bit taller. It's a little bit larger than the last one, so the camera might be. It looks the same. I'm looking at it. It's the same. But I think that's it. I think that's it for the most part, but it's good to be with you. We're still in 4K in some level. In some level. But yeah, but what's up, everybody who tuned in that I missed while I was going on and on about the new rig? Thanks for being here. Again, let me know if the camera glitches out or anything. You know, got to figure out if I need to send all this back if I wasted all this time. So that's fine. Yeah, but what's up, Moon? What's up, Steve? True, Kanya, everybody who just tuned in. Good to be with you tonight. But yes, we will be, aside from testing equipment, we will be playing a game. Last week we played Space Quest 4, so yeah, we're playing Space Quest 5 this week. That's not a lot of thought went into it beyond that. Just always a good time, and yeah, something I'm familiar with, so if everything catches on fire, I'll still know what's going on in the game, I guess is the basic idea with that. But anyway, the holiday party is this week for what it's worth, the Let's Play with Brigands annual holiday party. I'm not sure what number we're on at this point. This channel is 13 years old, but we were doing the holiday party for all those years, so I don't know, this might be the 9th one, the 10th one, the 11th one, I'm not sure, but tune in. This weekend we'll announce it, as we always do. But yeah, have some festive garb, some spiked eggnog, all that good stuff, and hopefully we'll be still rocking on this setup, and I won't be completely bitter and off camera because it all went to hell. But anyway, good times. Let's get into it then, shall we? Chat's up. 10th year every year, that's right. All right, Space Quest, the next mutation here on the... All right, what's going on, everyone? We are playing Space Quest, the next mutation. One of my favorites from my childhood, continuing the adventures of Roger Wilco. And I would say this was the height of Roger's, I don't know, just respect, his status at StarCon, Star Academy, whatever it was. We'll find out during the intro, but we'll talk about it as the game goes. Let's watch the intro, get some context here. Space Quest 5, 1993 Sierra. We were deprived of some quality voice acting in this one, unfortunately, despite the bookends of this one. 4 and 6 both having fantastic voice acting, being narrated by Mr. Gary Owens. The next mutation, I like that shot of him. Oh, the mutation right there. Let's see, who did we leave? Let me say that again. Who did we lose? Mark Crow or Scott Murphy? All right, we lost Scott Murphy on this one. Scott Murphy would return on Space Quest 6. We got Mark Crow on this one. Yeah, Space Quest 4 was the last game in the series to feature both of the two guys from Andromeda, unfortunately. But we got Mark Crow. And we're about to get some context. Captain's Log, SCS Excalibur, Stardate 2709.67, Fleet Admiral Roger Wilco commanding. The Excalibur is on course to investigate the mysterious disappearance of several ships in the uncharted region of space known as the Menudo Triangle. I no doubt have been selected for this mission due to my great achievements as a military leader and matchless diplomatic skills. I go forward with total confidence in my ship and my crew, yet I am vaguely uneasy. I cannot put memories of traveling to the future and meeting my son out of my mind. Each night my dreams are haunted by the image of the woman he said would one day be my wife. I know she's out there, somewhere. I don't think I'd be able to forget that either. Especially when we got to see her too, and she's quite fetching, but that's not important right now. The fate of trillions rides on the decisions I may have to make in the next several hours. As captain of the Star Confederacy's proudest flagship, StarCon, I must follow the supreme guideline. To boldly go where no man... No. To bravely traverse where no creature has traversed... That's not it. Skip it. All right. And there's Roger in the blue shirt right there. Admiral, strike ships coming in at 0.35. Alert. I love this shot of Roger. Shields up, battle stations, lock weapons. Neutron beams locked, proton torpedoes armed. Tactical, fire neutron beams. Helm, hard to port. And then Quirk, just ruining the fantasy. Cadet Wilco, what in the name of the 7-star cluster are you doing in the bridge simulator? Get your sorry carcass out of there and get back to the ship out of class where you belong, Space Cadet. And if I catch you in there again without permission, I'll have you tossed out of the academy so fast you'll get warp disorientation. Darn that Quirk. Rames T. Quirk. This one is very Star Trek influenced. Certainly in that intro right there, certainly in the score, his illusions of spacefaring grandeur cruelly shattered by Captain Quirk, Roger Wilco exits from the bridge simulator into the hallways of the Star Confederacy Space Academy, where he has enrolled himself in an attempt to realize his lifelong dream of becoming a starship captain. I mean, we had the aluminum mallard there for a hot minute in Space Quest 3. The last several months have not been easy for our hero, with having to juggle time between skipping classes, snoozing through lectures, and spending long moments considering the implications of actually opening a textbook. God, no. But our fearless former sanitation engineer has stumbled resolutely past these obstacles, pursuing his goal with unwavering determination, blissfully unaware that fate was about to hurl another spitball in his direction. I think one of those space rats may play a role here in just a second. Yeah, let's get right to class. Little whistle version of the score. Alright, Sierra game, what do we always do at the top? We save early. And moving forward, we save often as well. Let's go Roger. Fellow members of the tightly knit StarCon Cadet Brigade, except I don't think anyone wants anything to do with us. They even have the Star Trek sound effects. The Peanuts teacher. Sorry I'm late, Professor. You mean the StarCon aptitude test is today? I love the descriptions of all of our classmates here. We have to go through them all. Yes, sir. I'll get started right away. What's that? Come talk to you after class? Yes, sir. Gronko is commanding a Nova-class scout ship when he finds himself face-to-face with 3 Horak battle cruisers. He should surrender in the face of impossible odds, pretend they aren't there, just cover your eyes, activate his ship's self-destruct mechanism, beam over a pick-you-up bouquet, or reboot. Oh god, I don't know. In case you couldn't tell from that intro, we did not study for this in the least. Let's see, is everyone else feeling as unconfident as we are? What is that? The Proctor-matic 9000 anti-cheat droid floats malevolently about the classroom, maintaining a vigilant lookout for any student hijinks during the SAT test. Currently, the droid is monitoring you with its visual scanners. Best keep your eyes on your own test. Currently, the Proctor-matic 9000 is not scanning you. If you're gonna make a move, now is the time. I love even the narrators on our side here. Let's see what we got. Cadet Schleppo appears to be dull and stodgy, much like yourself. I feel like I could have a space beer with Cadet Schleppo. Cadet Oftboffer is one of the horniest individuals you're likely to meet. We also don't have a line of sight on his papers. It's kind of irrelevant. Cadet Antenna has been the brunt of many jibes considering her cranial appendages. I don't know. When you're single, Roger, you can't be picky. It's you, Roger. What? That's not me. Did I click on me? Woof is the senior class Ambu Jitsu champion at the academy. What's this guy in the back, the giant eye? Cadet Muck Blob likes to keep one eye out for trouble, which frequently causes him to bump into things. Who's this? Strange suspicion, you've seen this one before, but you can't quite place her. State-of-the-art ergonomically designed classroom is engineered specifically to make cadets feel nervous and uptight during high-pressure test situations. Check out the brain pan on this guy. He's probably smarter than your whole family. Roger is nothing if not honest. Yeah, let's cheat. Let's cheat off of this guy. I was gonna beam over a bouquet of pick-me-you-ups or whatever. When encountering an alien ship for the first time, you should immediately open fire with every weapon at your disposal, broadcast Wagner's Ride of the Valkyrie, there you go, over the comlink, beam your entire crew over to their ship as a gesture of goodwill, B then A, or none of the above. Let's take a look. Oh, I'm thinking none of the above. I mean, what should we do, though? I'm about to command my own ship? Oh, well. We'll find out, I guess, in real time, in the moment. Before beaming down to an unexplored planet for the first time, you should be sure to check to see that your seatbelt is fastened and tray tables are locked securely in the upright position, your fly, your life insurance coverage, the Fetzer valve on your oxygen mask, that's probably a good idea, the planet's atmospheric readings. Probably the readings, but let's see. It is the reading. Man, I feel like I've done this test so many times, I could be a Starcon captain at this point. A lot of these make sense. Oh, yeah, a lot of these are common sense, honestly. I appreciate all the joke answers that Starcon has worked into these questions. You're marooned on an alien planet with no weapons and a killer android out for your blood. You should. This might be relevant. We should pay attention to this one. Gather basic ingredients to make gunpowder and fashion a cannon from vines and sticks. Not MacGyver. Stuff a banana and its exhaust pipe. You know what? I don't think I ever read these questions closely enough to realize how much they're going to foreshadow the rest of this game. My God. Roll in the mud to camouflage yourself, climb a tree, flap your arms wildly, and scream tweet tweet at the top of your lungs in order to mimic the mating behavior of the ruby-throated Arcturan swine falcon as a diversionary tactic. Amazing. Amazing. Wait for it. Wait, what did I say? Is it not C? Alright, well, I'm gonna stuff a banana in the tailpipe later on, but that's fine. Alright. You're on an EVA with a partner, and you notice his face is turning blue, and he is clutching wildly at his throat. It's a sign that you'll soon need a new partner. In a burst of creative insight, he has created a new dance called the Moonwalk. He is suffering from a vitamin deficiency and needs to eat more leafy green vegetables. You fell for the old golf ball in the air hose trick, or A and D. It's almost always A and D, right? If it's not all of the above, it's those two. We gotta show the deaths, right? Yep, it is in fact A and D. We'll need a new partner. To ensure that your crew's microwave meals are heated adequately and evenly on board your ship, you should wrap everything in aluminum foil. Pick Moonwalk, cook each meal at the maximum power setting for 45 minutes. Put a live space varmint in with each meal so you can more easily determine when it's done. Huck the thing and settle for roasting wieners on the maneuvering jets, or inject a radioactive plutonium isotope into each piece of food. When it glows, it's ready. It's good eating. Alright, once again. You never want to, just look just because the Proctormatic 9000 is turned. That was C, I believe. Space varmint. If Grebe leaves the Crab Nebula at 3200 GST, Galactic Standard Time, and Galactic Standard Time. That's pretty funny in itself. And travels at 9.75 million ZPMs. How long will it take for him to reach the planet Davicon 5 if he has the solar wind at his back? 49.3 hours. He'll never reach Davicon 5. The solar wind is highly unstable, will blow him off course, obviously. 3.75 standard days. 4930 GST or never. The neutron star at the center of the Crab Nebula is so massive the Grebe ship can never reach escape velocity. Poor Grebe. I have no idea. Let's cheat again. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. The chat during that. I'm such a bad cheater. Alright. E. Never. Yeah, poor Grebe. Alright, 70% there. How fast does light travel through a vacuum? 186,000 MPS. A lot of varies fast. Vary to the, 15th power. 600,000 mph, or depends whether it's an upright or canister vacuum. Getting Monty Python here. I'm willing to bet they are fans. Or Mark Crow is. Yes, he certainly is. 2 to go. Which is an example of a fuzzy boundary, the area in space between two planetary bodies where a smaller third object is not clearly under the gravitational influence of either. The event horizon of a supermassive black hole. A space where a receding hairline gives way to bare scalp, or the point at which the marginal utility of trying to squeeze the last bit of toothpaste from the tube is offset by the opportunity cost of going to the store for a new one. That can't be the toothpaste one, right? I thought so. Meaning, yeah, it's the smart answer. To successfully accomplish a manual molecular reintegration bypass on a standard transporter unit, you should, this might be relevant as well, reverse the phase polarity of the interface grid, jiggle the handle, try turning it off and then on again, pray fervently to whatever deity you happen to believe in, C, then B. I think it's C, then B. Unless Sprint gave them more money than I realize. I'm gonna go D, but let's check. Oh, it's A. Maybe I won't make a great start on Captain. Let's reverse that polarity. Love Roger's reaction. It's over already. Wish my SAT was only 10 questions long. And I was sitting next to this guy, by the way. Alright, we're going to clean the Academy crest for punishment for being late for class. Even though we went straight there, we could have dawdled some more. Hey guys. Did your mother have any children who lived, Wilco? That's a weird burn. Drop dead, Wilco. Alright. Well, sod you too. Tight knit. It's funny after that response. We're a tightly knit brigade. Drop dead, Wilco. Small group of your brother cadets. I feel like Roger is more confident in our relationships than he should be. Take off, Wilco. Can't wait till Brainpan says I caught him cheating off my exam. Whoa! Hallway leads to the Academy's main rotunda, but that's Darth Vader or something, right? No, well, okay. This guy's tail. What's his deal? A pair of your cadet classmates are deeply engaged in conversation here. Keep your hands to yourself, Wilco. Go play in the airlock, Roger. Sure thing, Admiral. We'll get right on it. I feel like if they had both guys from Andromeda, I would be able to interact with, or at least get a unique description on that tail. Alas, it's not meant to be. Alright. Oh, there's, what's his name? Puke Blob or whatever. Is this this is the closet? No! Simpsons were very popular in 1993. Grab the Scrub-O-Matic. Grab some safety cones and just kind of kick the rest of it in there. All right, let's go do the old trade. Planes, missile launcher or missile base, whatever it's called. Security guard prevents unauthorized access to the maximum security area beyond his post. Does he? This area's off limits to unauthorized personnel. That means you, cadet. You're wearing blue too, friend. Don't act like you're above me. It's a color system, right? Color coding for the uniforms. That's how you know who to talk down to. Always enjoyed this part of the game. Just like things clean. So you don't have to put the cones up. And I'm not even sure that we get extra points for that. We might. I don't know. Like it's the same animation for the Buckazoids. Buckazoids, cash, money, spendola. How many have we got, though? I don't think it really matters, honestly, now that I think about it. We don't spend any money in this game. I don't know that we make any money either, but here we go. How does this thing work? Yo! Classic slapstick. How satisfying is it? Like I say, the brass of the slapstick music right here sounds a lot like our professor talking. So much so that I feel like they may have used that sound. Very satisfying though to clean off the old Starcon emblem here. Did I miss anything? It's always that last little nook or cranny that... There we go. 80 points. I think to 5,000, so we have a ways to go. Very pee-wee.
As you can see, Ambassador Wankmeister, we run a very tight ship here at the Academy. Its institution is the pride of the Star Confederation and one of the best of its kind in the known universe.
It's nice to see our tax buckazoids aren't going completely to waste, Captain Quirk.
Here we are, Miss Wankmeister. This is the main rotunda. It was dedicated on Stardate 9/2/97/9. Ambassador?
Excuse me, aren't you Roger Wilco, the man who foiled the Syrians some years back? Wow. You know your history, Ambassador. Dreamweaver. She will be mine. Oh yes, she will be mine. Suddenly it all comes rushing back. It's her! The woman from the holodisc in Space Quest 4. Now's your big chance, Roger. Say something clever and romantic. Yes, that was me. Way to sweep her back on her feet, Raj. Or back onto her feet. Nice to see you haven't lost your way with women. Your touch. She's got longer hair in the future. It's interesting. Usually go from long to short hair, but you're not at all what I expected, Roger. See you around.
Hold on a minute, Cadet.
The smarmiest.
Looks like you missed a spot.
So sarcastic and condescending. Actually, sir, the floor's quite slippery and wet, and it's just a little... Oh, slippery. Nice shot of B right there. Nice rug, Quirk. Is that a toupee or a roadkill?
Did that on purpose, Wilco. I'm placing you on double secret probation. One more screw-up and your Space Cadet days are over.
It's made from real hair, by the way, everyone. Still just scrubbing away. Should we leave these here? You don't want to pick up the cones. The floor's still wet. All right. Back we go. Which moon is that? One of the 9 moons of Nova. What's that little space rat doing? Hey, buddy, where are you going? Be careful, there's a lot of electronics in there. SAT scores. Flash Gordon, fail. It's a tough test. Albert Einstein, failed. Roger Wilco, the Great Master 2000. Little mirror rat or something. What was that? Excuse me, Captain. You didn't raise your hand. You didn't raise your hand. That guy's got, what was his name? It's the guy from Blue Force. Now, as I was saying, Ambassador Wankmeister, we are a fairly remote installation. I simply can't spare the ships to launch that kind of operation you suggest. Jake Ryan. I got there. I'm afraid you don't understand the potential ramifications of this problem, Admiral. The sludge bandits continue to illegally dump toxic waste whenever and wherever they choose. The environmental consequences could be staggering. Roger walking by. Entire planets could be devastated. Well, I think you you're talking too much. Even so, we have more than enough ships on patrol to put a stop to those sludge bandits, as you call them. Roger there.
Look, Ambassador, we've staffed top-notch ships and the finest crews in the galaxy. Starcon accepts only the best and brightest for fleet training.
You look, Rughead. Illegal dumping is going on in this sector right under your polyweave. Our patrols have located dumping sites on 4 planets in the G6 quadrant alone.
This is made from real hair. In any case, I'd like to hear more about these alleged dumping sites, perhaps over dinner this evening.
I already transmitted the coordinates to Starcon Central Command along with a list of suspected sites that we haven't been able to check out yet.
Well then, that settles it. Captain Quirk, you shall go to these sites and investigate Ambassador Wankmeister's allegations.
Admiral, I'll be going along as an observer.
I'm afraid that's impossible. Regulations strictly forbid civilian participation in military operations.
Admiral, I think having the ambassador along would be a good idea. I'm sure the two of us could develop a productive working relationship.
Admiral, may I remind you that I am an official representative of the people of Quadrant G6 with full ambassadorial status, and as such, not subject to...
Now, Ambassador, I'm sure Captain Quirk will do everything necessary to resolve the situation. There is no need for you to hinder him on this mission.
This is my system and my people we're talking about here. I'm going on that ship, and that's all there is to it. Case closed. We're adjourned. I said good day. Little Wonka there. Oh, great. The savior of the universe in all his glory. Isn't there a mop somewhere with your name on it? The shrug. One guy falling asleep. I think we see him on the Goliath later, actually, not to give anything away. Way to go, Raj. Another sterling performance. Yeah, I caught the jerk trying to sneak some answers off my test. Here he comes. I totally ripped him off. I wonder if he just, like, if you knew all the answers ahead of time, and you answered accordingly. Sorry, Cadet Schblock. How'd you make out, Roger? I haven't seen my score yet. Nice. We'll have to go check. I feel like he'll say that regardless, even if you don't end up cheating off of him, but I'm kind of curious. I've never tried it with the actual answers in hand. Let's skip the line, right? Roger doesn't wait. It's a great changeover here. Cadet Wilco, on behalf of the administration, I would like to congratulate you on receiving a perfect score on your SAT. Not in the entire history of Starcon Academy has a cadet achieved such high marks. You should be proud. On the recommendation of our test analysis computer system, you are to begin training for captaincy aboard one of our fine star cruisers. Now, not even any quotes right there. Sarcastic quote marks. Captain Quirk will post your assignment. Oh, great. You've done the Academy proud. Sincerely, Current Chief Commanding Officer's name here. Wow. Current Chief Commanding Officer. Huh. How about that? It's only 10 questions. How did no one get a perfect score? I would think even if you just kind of randomly guessed at all the answers, someone would have gotten a 10 out of 10 over these. I love that change, though. 100 points to match the score we earned on our aptitude test. You earned it, Raj. That's some masterful cheating. And so, having undergone an intensive weekend captain's training seminar on the planet Oakhurst, Roger is shuttled to his new command, the SCS Eureka. I wouldn't mind a spin-off game where we get to, like, in between games, get to see that intensive weekend training course. It's not a starship, it's a garbage scow. Looked nice when it was all up close to the camera, but figures. Kind of want that one on the left. The one in the middle kind of looks like a giant glorified dust buster as well. Oh, it's my crew. Hello, Drool. I'm Subcorporal... Oh, hello, sir. Subcorporal Drew. He's our navigation guy, and she's our comm specialist. Hello, crew. I'm your new commanding officer, Captain Roger Wilco. I know some of you may not be as excited to be serving on the Eureka as I am, but I promise you this. We're going to be the best gosh darn garbage scout in the entire Star Federation. Confederation, even. We have nothing to fear but fear itself, so hold your heads high, men. We shall overcome. All that we are born as dust in the wind, born free, riding wild, with liberty and justice for all. So let's be all we can be. Remember, it's not just a job, it's an adventure. You have a drinking game every time Roger does a Homer Simpson-esque "Doh!" It was the chair, really. Looks like we got a live one here, Drool, Flo. Always get them mixed up. You said it, Drool. How could I forget she's Flo, obviously. Spinning around in the chair. I'm having the time of my life. It's my first captain assignment. Try that from the commander chair, alright? Who's the chair, really? Let's see what we got here. Alright. First death. Let's get out of the way early, shall we? The first thing I do, 10 seconds into my captaincy. I'm sure you're gonna have a blast, Captain, but we gotta run. We're still in StarCon. Man, I don't have the patience to watch this blow up. That's pretty funny. Oh well. It's the first thing we did. Alright, what else we got? Eureka does not currently have a science officer. Friggin' quirk. Screwing us again. Cliffy! Oh, it's our maintenance and all that kind of stuff. Status report, Cliffy. All systems operational. Anything else, Captain? Cloak ship? That's the laugh. What do you want me to do? Go out the airlock and paint her black? Anything else, Captain? I mean, it's an idea. Were you born stupid, or have you perfected that trait through a lifetime of practice? Well, column A, column B. She can't take much more of this, Captain. I've always wanted to say that. Anything else, Captain? No, I think that's it. With alacrity, Captain. So, tell me about yourself, Drool. My personal life is none of your business, sir. I'm just trying to create a friendly atmosphere here, Sub-Corporal. We may be together for a long while. Doubtful, sir. Oh, okay. So how long you been on the Eureka? As soon as my tour is up, I'm out of here. Why is that? Yeah, I can appreciate that. Rather hoped I wouldn't spend the last years of it on a garbage scow. Well, let's see if we can't do something for Drool here on, while we're staffed here. Yeah, what can I do to help you perform your job more efficiently? Stay out of my way, sir. Could you guys work harder? Yes, sir. Should get these guys some hammocks, right? For those who get the reference, speaking of The Simpsons. Since we'll be working together, I thought it'd be nice if we got to know each other a bit, Flo. I'm sure you did, sir, but it won't. Poured vinegar on your breakfast flakes this morning. My life stinks, and it's all your fault. What? Yeah, last time I checked, I'm a man. Well, there you go. She'll come around. Yeah, where'd you serve before this, Flo? Phlegma. Important male swine. I mean, Captain and I didn't see eye to eye. Just like my fourth husband. You'll have to excuse Flo. She has a bit of problem dealing with male authority figures, but she's really not so bad after you get to know her. Can it, lobster boy? He has such a good line later about the color red, but we'll save that. What happy set of circumstances let the Eureka captain chair open for me? Accidentally fell out of the airlock without a spacesuit. That's terrible. If you say so, sir. I love my crew. Alright, well, we can't spend the whole game in here. I guess... Don't bother me unless it's something important. Alright. Alright, Drool. I see ya. Can you hail StarCon and have him open the gates for us? Cleared for departure. We're ordered to proceed to Gangularis. PU and Kiz your ass goodbye. How about the sound of that one? Alright, I happen to have the coordinates up for Gangurlis? Gangurlis? 71552. Let's land a course. 71552. Make it so, Drool. Alright. Well, let's, regular speed? Let's do it. And so begins the beginning of a fantastic event. What? What's that? Terminate, kill, nuke, maim. Wait, that was my face. Oh, well, I'm sure it was just some guy that looks like us. Just another blonde guy. There's a lot of them in the future, right? A little concerning that StarCon didn't seem concerned to do anything about the seemingly imminent threat right there, but anyway. So we're going fast, right? I guess we could have had this small talk while we were moving, but that's fine. So we're going to Gangularis, doing our work as a garbage scow. Here we are. Alright, let's go regular speed roll. Yeah. I'm tracking away, speaking, sir. Now, hold on. Let's see. Whatever. Alright, settle a bet with myself. Do I need to go standard orbit, or can I just activate the RS? I think we're good. If we're in the vicinity, I think it picks it up. There you go. Work smarter, not harder. This is much more efficient. I used to always standard orbit when I was trying to pick up some garbage, but there you go. 2001. It's no wonder this is my favorite game as a kid. Giant husky bag. An entire planet's waste. Collected in one massive husky bag. Jettisoned out into space beyond the atmosphere for Roger Wilco's Eureka to suck it up. Captain, I'm picking up a life form reading in the waste compartment. Okay. Is that a problem? Captain, you better come down here. There's some strange scratching and whining noises coming out of the trash bin. Coming, Cliffy. There's definitely something in there, Captain. Could be dangerous. You go first. Could be dangerous. You go first. Here goes nothing. I love this intro music here. Do 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 do. Cliffy, unfazed by this. What the hell? He goes from to what? It's kind of cute. I think I'll keep him. I'll call him Spike. Someone threw away a little Spike. Aw, come back here, Spike. Where you going, little fella? As Cliffy just went into the little fuse compartment. Cliffy's considerable girth prevents you from squeezing past him into the tube. Yeah, no, I mean, it's pretty tight in there regardless. I know we're going to get in there later. More saves than we probably need, but that's fine. Let's check out the, I'm sure Cliffy won't mind cleaning up. It's literally been our job this entire series, but we're trying to break from that. We're trying to make something more of ourselves. Dustbuster. No disrespect for the custodians in the viewing audience. Doing, can we put this in our... We don't need this yet. That's, I don't think we ever need that. Let's get ourselves an extra fuse, though. Screwdriver? Don't need it. Again, just the magic of adventure games, just knowing what we're going to need later on in the game. Protagonist, I should say. Got cool looking space gun. Do we need a large drill? No? Need some whatchamacallit? But not, they look like binoculars to me. Do we need a whatchamacallit? No. A doohickey? Don't need a doohickey. A space gizmo? No. A small drill? No. Get that out of the way. Pair of pliers? Antacids? Roll of antacid tablets. You can tell when they put a little more effort into the description. Might be a handy item. Spark plug. Don't need it. Cliffy's toolbox is full of miscellaneous junk. Don't think you'd be able to wrench this tool away from Cliffy. Hole punch. Might need a hole punch. Hot glue gun. Great for a laugh on unsuspecting party guests. I'm starting to understand why no one wants anything to do with you, Roger. Cliffy's tool of choice when working on Eureka's delicate and temperamental electronic systems. High-tech thingamabob and a screwdriver. What is this? Oh, it's a turkey baster. And what does he use it for? Not to Eric Cliffy, you put all the tools back. I do appreciate there is like a dedicated cleanup toolbox option right there. Alright. Well, I don't think there's anything for us to do in the transporter room yet. So I was trying. Spike! Yo, boy! Oh well. We'll get him eventually. Let's sit down and move on to our next destination. We are... Real captain-like. If I clean up your toolbox, Cliffy. That critter of yours is making Swiss cheese out of my deck back here. I'm getting mighty tired of fixing the floor. It's been like 2 minutes. But he is right. If we don't do that, the ship will be destroyed. Anyway, laying on our next course. Alright, we are heading to PU. Coordinates, Captain. That is 92767. Let's do it. Ludicrous speed, which I mean light speed. Sounds the tires on a surface. One of the many things which makes me laugh. Anyway, anyone want to engage in a space-age small talk while we know about our destination? It's a stinker of a planet. Alright, I already know where we're going. Ooh, here we go. How does the RRS work, Drool? The Hoover-class garbage scow performs their designated mission. Underlying system is relatively simple. A vacuumatic containment field works in conjunction with tractor beams to suck up debris and space trash. We take it to a dumping zone. Wow, and I thought the floor scrubber in the academy was impressive. Surprised you didn't be like, sod you, Captain. Yeah, how did you get on the Eureka? Yeah, we got plenty of time. I was involved in a very unfortunate accident while serving on the SCS Stupendous. Made a mistake anyone could have made, really. We were patrolling the neutral zone when an unidentified ship suddenly popped up on our screen, so naturally I opened fire with everything we had. Naturally. Roger doesn't judge. She was blown to bits instantly. Unfortunately, it turned out to be one of our own robotic freighters. Imagine your embarrassment. Yeah, anyhow, after that I got canned and transferred to the Eureka. What'd you do, sir? You must have screwed up pretty bad to get stuck with this command. Or else tick somebody. Yeah, it's more the latter. I actually scored the highest score ever on the Starcon aptitude test, but... yeah, somebody up there doesn't like us. But, again, story for another time. Not much of a story, honestly. He likes to take advantage of poor Roger Wilco. Well, suck her up, Drool. Suck her up. Any camera issues yet, by the way, everybody? Let me know. For those who've been paying attention. Captain, I'm intercepting a I'm just making words here. A gradual message on Starcon priority. Thank you. Maggots a dung heap. Come in, dung heap. Dynamix cup of hot Java there. Maggot to dung heap. Come in, dung heap.
This is Dung Heap. What in the Pleiades are you doing on this frequency?
We have a really hot load of goods that need to be disposed of right away. It's kind of Jake Ryan, I'm not gonna lie.
I thought I told you never to call me here. Meet me at the usual place and we'll discuss it. Dung Heap out.
Don't read anything into the voice I gave that mysterious, quirk-armed man there on the left. I'm sorry, Captain, but I wasn't able to pin down the source of the transmission. Alright, what's our next destination? Status report. Kids Raz goodbye. Was that the 902? Oh, that's the 211. Trying to think how to put that in normal. 20,011. Alright, light speed. Much appreciated. So far, so good then, in that case. Still knocking on wood. It's a rough month of troubleshooting, so. Alright, let's try overshooting this one this time. Do we get a funny response if we do not slow her down once we come up on the planet? Kiss your ass goodbye. What was that? Alright, I guess we're not overshooting anything here. Someone's shooting at us. We've been hit by a proton torpedo. A tractor beam is locked onto us, Captain. We're being pulled in. But by whom? Get us out of here, Drool. Helm not responding, sir. Weapon systems inoperative. Where does the garbage scow even have weapons? Oh! Shields up. Alert. Warning. Uh-oh. We're being hailed, sir. I'm putting it on the screen. Roger Wilco, under the authority of ERGS Extensively Revised Galactic Statute 2564-45, Chapter 4123, Sub, I hereby command you to beam down and surrender your person for arrest. Failure to comply with these instructions will result in the destruction of your ship and everyone aboard. Looks like the Chipazoid Novelty Company still hasn't forgotten about that little piece of mail fraud you pulled off on them back in Space Quest 2. It's my best shot at Gary Owens right there. I thought all this was over with after I had that run-in with Arnold on the planet Fleabot a few years back. You thought wrong, human. It just goes to show, never send a mandroid to do a womanoid's work. Can't we come to some kind of arrangement? Beam down to the planet, your body will be disassembled and sold to various biotechnology firms to pay interest and collection fees. I'm scanning your ship. Any attempt to escape or subterfuge will result in the immediate annihilation of your crew and ship. You have 5 standard time units before I destroy your ship. Roger, Wilco. Sprint. I think she means business, Captain. I agree. And could you hurry up and beam down, sir, before she gets impatient and blows us all up? Epic music right here. I love this. What do you think I should do? Make sure your family is notified should anything unfortunate happen. What's our status report? We're toast unless you think of something quick. Sorry, I meant status report. Basically, we're screwed. That's our status right now. I feel like chatting at the moment, sir. Alright. Nice dramatic delivery here. Well, she's not going to get me without a fight. Whatever you say, sir. Been nice knowing ya. Okay. Cliffy, this may be the last time I ever see you. They shoot at us. An Annihilator android is after me for something I did a long, long time ago, Cliffy. Probably like, what, 6 months ago? I'm not sure what the time span of Space Quest is, honestly. She's threatening to blow the ship up unless I go down. What'd you do, sir? Inhale? No, nothing. Nice 90s reference there. I ordered something through the mail and I forgot to pay for it. Mail fraud is a very serious crime, Captain. I wish you luck. Thank you, Cliffy. Thank you. Alright, I'm ready. Energize. Hopefully it's just a colorful name. Kiss your ass goodbye, and not relevant to what's about to happen to us in our current situation. Man, it's a cooler looking ship, I have to admit. Not that I don't love the Eureka, but I don't love the Eureka. Alright, let's go Roger 5, because this could get messy. Let's explore Kiss Your Ass Goodbye, though. We'll treat this like a mini shore leave, right? Okay. See what else we got on this planet. Doesn't she pop up? Yep. She's coming in after us. Very Terminator. It's a tasty ship. Maybe we could convince her to do some sort of exchange. Bah! Bah! Oh! No, thank you. The fact she has a cloaking capability only makes matters worse. You can give a tick buck as a way for your life right now, Raj. Is that Gary Owens still talking to us? Even though he's not here? Alright, so now we know what we're up against. So maybe let's not get shot. What do we got here? Don't! Drink. Every time. Be wasted by the end of this one. I think Cliffy makes some Homer sounds at some point as well, actually. So that's 2 crew members right there. Waterlogged. Speaking of log, we're branched. Got ourselves a shiny new branch. Sturdy branch that broke under your weight. Maybe someone is trying to tell you something. Get some pulsating pectorals after this. Alright, let's see. So maybe we can try this again and dislodge one of those fruits, which was just out of our... We don't need to go through this every time. Which was just out of our grasp before. I do remember this, and I think there's a lot of slapstick sound effects here. Or just get shot. After having the interior of the cave redecorated with your entrails, you conclude that entering a cavern known to contain a killer android can be hazardous to one's health. That's why we save early. Let's try this instead, actually. Get closer. There we go. Let's go bowling. Oh yeah, pretty satisfying. Looks like you bowled her over with your ingenuity rod. She's cooling her jets at the bottom of that pool below. Nice work. Alright. Yeah. Get out of our way. Alright. Let's go back to the start. Ah! Every time. Ah! Kind of dramatic jump switch Kirk made 1,000 times on the original series. More like Cartman when I did it. Ooh, colorful. It's like the warp colors which we saw in Space Quest 4/10/12. By stretching your limited ingenuity to the fullest, you've managed to knock out WD-40's cloaking mechanism. The downside is now she's really ticked off. I mean, she was gonna kill me either way. This might work to our advantage, actually. I know you're here somewhere, Wilco. Come out and face me like a woman. It's your destiny. I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. Perhaps if your arms were longer. You managed to grab one of the pieces of fruit and liberate it from the swinging cluster. Then shoving it in your pocket, you add to the increasingly impressive bulge in your uniform. This gets a little more impressive the more stuff we stuff in there. Forgot she just comes back down here whenever you drop into the... Ah, come on now. Is she coming back down again? Roger, 6. Space that time. There you go. I was about to talk to her. 4th of July. Well done, Roger. You stretched that ingenuity just a hair further. Metalhead from the Annihilator android WD-40. I think we lose this celebratory music as soon as we leave the screen, so let's enjoy it for a split second. We have a pond and a pool. The pond would be good for you. Wow. Never got the Caddyshack reference before. Never tried clicking on it. Pool to pond. Pond would be good for you. Cliffy. Captain Wallaby, you're still in one piece. Ship's scanners picked up a large explosion and we drew lots to see who got to come down and collect your remains. And you lost. Nope, I won. But I'm relieved to see you anyway, sir. It'll save a lot of uncomfortable explanations back at StarCon.
So you got the robot's head there, sir. Been looking for it. Now I'll beam you back up to the ship and then finish picking up the pieces down here.
Alright. Don't think that was necessary, but I think we hear, yeah, Cliffy came in, give him that android head. Just a complete unnecessary gag right here. Pun. Hey, Cliffy, I have something for you. Tossing the head. I just want you to get ahead. Your sense of humor is suppressed only by your captaining skills, sir. Here, I have something you might be interested in. God, I forgot how slow Cliffy was. I was putting this WD-40 unit back together and had a couple pieces left over. Thought you might like a souvenir. I think we have her remote, actually. Made quick work. Considering how slowly he moves around the screen, he put together a WD-40 pretty darn fast. Alright, I'm ready. Energize. Wait up, Captain. Oh, God. Emphasis on wait. Auto game to please would appreciate that one. Just wanted you to get ahead. I like the game of Pong going on up at the top. Let me beam here. I wonder if this little device had anything to do with it. Let's give her a shot, Raj. Not necessary. There you go. Just didn't know where to click. Nope. Surprised there wasn't a dole there. You'd have to go on without me, Captain. I'm not gonna make it. I know there's like an intended way of doing this. Zorp. Zorp. Zowie, the electromagnetic security system introduced you to a stick of hero jerky. Alright, let's not do that. Let's try to get the cloaking mechanism. This should be easy to crack open. Uh-oh. It appears you have triggered some sort of alarm. Better get this thing out of here and fast. I just sort of keep trying for the, It's probably the fastest I've ever done that. Hell yeah! And before we got to Glork mech units, I don't know what that is. Epic shot right here, though. I got it. Let's move before this thing blows. Special font for that delivery. Whoa! Oh, wow, Chief. Did that hurt? Look painful. Fine, perfect. Now help me up. Sure thing. Here you go. I'll get around to installing this device as soon as I finish my repairs to the android. Yeah, is that a good idea? She tried to kill me not 5 minutes ago. Trust me, sir, just because you two had a slight misunderstanding, there's no reason she can't become a valuable member of the crew. And she'll work for free. Slight misunderstanding, Cliffy. She tried to kill me. Well, there is that, but I'm pretty sure I can crank down her lethality settings a couple notches. Afterwards, she'll probably just want to beat you severely. That's not gonna cut it, Cliffy. I suppose you're right. It's probably kinda hard to captain a ship if you've been beaten senseless. Yeah, keep on your toes. I don't want her to so much as scowl at me, Cliffy. All right, sir, have it your way. There's Spike. Looking around for you, buddy. You are gonna need to go in here. But don't worry. I got some antacids for it. Let's put this in first, actually. All right, then. Let's put this in second. Let's put Spike in here. Because he'll try to get out if we don't give him some relief by way of the space-aged antacids. Must have eaten something that didn't agree with him. Those antacids should reduce the acidity of his metabolism. You're a genius, sir. I would have given him a chili dog. Chili dog does sound pretty darn good right about now. All right. Well, that's some fine captaining, if I do say so myself, early on. Ball and paddle. What's the technical term for that? Technical term. All right. Where are we going next? We've made all of our... Was there actually any garbage at this area? R&R the space bar. I can handle that. I remember the combination for the space bar, actually. Heading to the space bar for a quick drink. 69869. I don't think I got that back in the day. The suggestivity of that number. Light speed. If you have a setting above that drool, hit it. I could go for a refreshing space drink at this time. Still good? Still good? Alright, as we're headed there, let's take a quick break. Actually, we'll be right back, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Grab yourself a refreshing space drink, actually. I invite you. We'll be right back. Cats!
We'll be right back. We'll be right back. So here's some cats while we get snacks. What a great stream we're midway through. Remember back when Tony shot that fool? Or Jerry barely got away from ghouls. I wonder what's coming up in part two. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. So here's some cats while we get snacks. What a great stream is not quite done. I wonder if we're gonna see some club. The furriest member of the crew. Maybe Blaze can maybe swing by too. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. So here's some cats while we get snacks. Wow, Tony's been gone for a couple minutes now. Seriously, what an ass. You know, I used to think Tony was cool. Well, Middle Cat, really? I mean, not anymore, obviously. Yeah, of course not. One thing's for sure, he doesn't pay us near enough for doing this. Wait, you get paid, Left Cat? Here comes the chorus. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. So here's some cats while we get snacks. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. So here's some cats while we get snacks. He's still gone. This is insane. Crazy unprofessional. And that's solo. Is he kidding me? Complete garbage. Does he even play guitar? Hey guys, did you know I met Fluff once? Whoa, get out of here, right, Cat? Seriously? Was he nice? He was super nice, and I'll tell you about it later. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. So here's some cats while we get snacks. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. So here's some cats while we get snacks.
All right. Yeah. Has there been a announcement for the next part of Final Fantasy, or the final part of Final Fantasy, the remake? I assume that's what we're talking about, not just, me playing through Final Fantasy and doing the last quarter of the game or something like that. But yeah, we've gone 2 for 2 in that trilogy. Eagerly awaiting the last part. I guess if and when it comes out on, it will come out on PC, but yeah, good times. That would look good on the new setup, by the way. I have to imagine on the new. Again, we don't play the games on the new computer, but still, I think Gaming Lappy would have it covered. But anyway, the space bar, everybody. Let's do this thing, shall we? Agreed. Very much agreed. The original FF2, Japan FF2. I did that on, yeah, because I didn't play it back in the day. I think I did it on mobile or something like that. I think I played the tablet version. That's a fun game. I forget if that's the one where they introduced the job system or if that was 3, but good stuff. Good time. Spacebar is also a good time. Let's do it. Let us do it. Get a fuzzy navel or something here at the space bar. What is it called? I forget what Flo orders. She might get a fuzzy navel. Let's, regular speed. And give me some standard orbit there, drool. Gotta wet my whistle. Refreshing space drink would do me. I love it's the same energy and animation whether I accidentally set the self-destruct mechanism on the ship or we've arrived for shore leave at the space bar. They run off the bridge with the same urgency. But I would too, as I said. Aw. You want to come, Spike? I feel like you should come, right? It's your shore leave too. Come on, buddy. Let's head on down. Energize. Sorry, WD. You'll have to wait until you're properly.
Excuse me, Captain. I see an old buddy of mine over there by the bar.
Uh-oh, here we go again. Like this alien in the foreground just enjoying his little parasol and everything. He's having a good time. He's earned it. Last time you saw a creature with a mouth that looked like this, it had a big hook in it. Roger. Alright, this would be nice to, huh? Is that... I like it. That alien looks vaguely familiar. How about this guy, though? Captain Quirk is sharing a drink with a familiar-looking alien. Oh well. I had a lava lamp that looked just like this. Capstone of the retro decor of the Star Confederacy watering hole known simply as the Space Bar by its clientele. This would be a great opportunity for us to rub elbows with our crew in a more relaxed setting, get to know more about them. That's a nice shot of Roger right there.
Hello, I'm your cocktail waitress, analog. Double bourbon on the rocks.
I mean, wait, I'll have double bourbon. She'll have a fuzzy nostril, okay. And he wants the Green Goblin, okay. I just assumed Flo wanted the Green Goblin because obvious reasons, I guess.
The charges will be deducted from your StarCon account. If you feel the urge to hurl, please feel free to use the restrooms, humans.
Blink. I'd like to drink my drink before a spittoon lands in it. Is that possible? Oh, this guy. Do we get the belching sound effect in this version of the game? Yep.
Hello there, partner.
May I have a moment?
Well, actually, I'm kinda...
Allow me to introduce myself. The name is Nilo Jones, merchant of Venus. Dealer in fine collectibles, trafficker in rare artifacts. What's your moniker, son?
I'm, Roger Wilco.
Well, Wilco, this is your lucky day. I could tell the first minute I set eyes on you that you're a discerning individual with an IQ significantly higher than the chair he was sitting in. Backhanded compliment. From the future, well, never fear, Wilco. Nilo can fix you right up. Need some Antarian firewater? A few gray market copies of the latest Things Quest game? Or a lucky Tribble's foot? We haven't done the Things Quest series on this channel yet. How about some Chernobyl cufflinks? They're a collector's item, you know, guaranteed to give you that warm glow like only hard radiation can. I don't think... I can see you're looking for something special, Roger. Can I call you Roger?
Well, I got just the thing. Dehydrated space monkeys. They're all the rage in the colony worlds. You don't have to feed them. There's no mess. For you, $15 as always.
I'm not sure. You drive a hard bargain, Raj. I tell you what, you take a free sample of space monkeys and my business card with my compliments. Then you buy something for your lady friend the next time you pass through here. Yeah, B. I'll play my cards right. An Al Low type. Thanks. It goes off to find the next victim. Alright, space battleship coming up, gang. Let's see how this goes. God, even his posture is...
Oh, condescending. Hey, Quirk.
Well, look who it isn't.
Buzz off, laser brain.
Enjoying your new command, trash man? I recommended you for the job.
That's sanitation engineer to you, Crumb.
Oh, an aristocrat. I bet Ambassador Wankmeister would be really impressed. She and I are having a great time working together closely on the Goliath.
Quirk, you have the looks of an ORAD and the manners to match.
Why, you little... I could have you brought up on charges for that. I demand satisfaction. I challenge you to a game of battlecruiser, wimp.
Fine, I'm gonna kick your outside into the next quadrant, Quirk.
We'll see about that, broom jockey.
So the higher-ups were purple. It's interesting. The lower downs are blue. The captains are red. And then the higher-ups are purple. Battle cruiser. He has a warp shoved up his butt. That's for sure on Quirk. I think I know the directions. Now the question is, do we stack all of our ships in the same sector, or do we spread them out amongst all the sectors relatively evenly? I don't know that it makes a big difference. You just don't want to put them all on top of each other, because if Quirk is like feeling around for one of your ships and he latches onto another ship, that's bad news. So let's, I don't know, let's, he might be listening, so let's not give away our strategy. I don't want to just go for the corners every time either. Let's rotate this one here. He'll never think of that, right? Something like that. Next. This is like WD-40's ship, only less green. Let's go to Sector 1. Messing around. And, oh, this is the big boy. This is our command ship. Command ship. You know what? Normally I would put that in the little shuttle quadrant, but I feel like since we put that one so far down, let's do that. All right, we're going first. Should we just open with the probes? There's no reason not to, right? I forget the spread on these. I don't think it's more than 3 grid spaces, so let's save at the top. Kind of cheaty, but we've already demonstrated our flexibility on cheating earlier. So that was fine. We didn't get anything out of it. Alright, so there's nothing in Sector 1 in the top left. Let's probe Sector 2, the same area. Alright then. You know what? If I can find one ship between 2 probes, that's a good day at the office. That's what my grandpappy always used to say. There we go. And the question is, what did we find? What's the, we only found, we launched it right here. And it did kind of this area, so maybe just a shuttle? We'll find out. We'll find out in 1 second. All right, so it's our, I forget what they call it. It's like the attack ship, basically. Also kind of seeing the limitations of our probe. So in Sector 1, there could be something up top here because we didn't see them before, but regardless, whatever that ship is, it's toast. Suck on that, Quirk. You destroyed my destroyer, punk. Woo. Everyone on the comm ship just, your sphincters got a little tighter there. All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fire up here just to be safe. All right, feel better now. All right, let's keep checking out. Let's check out the lower area of Sector 1. No bad shots after you do those probes. I mean, at a certain point, if it gets so in the weeds that you're just coding every sector in shots, like you start to make out the shapes of the ships and you're like, all right. The shuttle's the hardest one, obviously, because it's just 3 in a row and it's the smallest ship. You need to take that under advisement. Let's bounce from Sector 1. Let's hit Sector 3. Damn. That's my command ship. That's gonna hurt. The diagonal approach is a good approach. Pay dividends there. Alright. I gotta second guess that second shot, but now I'm like, what do we got here? Okay. So, well, we don't know what this is yet. This might be one of those little 5 grid. No? Okay. Hold on. Wait for it. It might be going back this way. This might be his command ship back. No? Alright. What are we rocking right here? What are we talking? I got it. It's the same ship. That's the only thing it can be. I'm not missing again. It's my Sly Stallone right there. We're going hit for hit on our command ships here. This is drama here on Let's Play with Brigands, gang. I'm taking his down first, though. Something poetic about going shot for our command ships. Is that the command? Battle cruiser. Okay, well, whatever. Really? Do you know what a battle cruiser looks like, Quirk? What ship looks like that? All right. Should we go back to our diagonal tactic right here? Boom, boom, boom. All right, there's no reason to shoot in this spot, so let's go right here. Thankfully, they put his difficulty on easy mode. Alright, so no ships can be hiding there regardless of their size. So what does he have left, by the way? We took out that ship and that ship. So he's got the 5, like the core with the 4 things which come out. I really should have my captaincy status revoked, saying something like that. I don't know, since he's still got his shuttle out there, we kind of have to do it like this, you know? Just make sure we don't overlap any. Yeah, there goes our battle cruiser. Just make sure we don't do any overlap of any 3s, basically. We just need to make sure that we're aiming for shuttles here. And he might get lucky before I do, you know? But it is what it is. I could be barking up the wrong galaxy here, the wrong sector. Ooh. Oh my goodness. I guess I didn't do that effectively because I gotta go here now. Oh, we got more probes for taking down his ships. That's a good call. All right, let's go here. All right. We've cleared out most of Sector 3. I'm gonna say we're done with Sector 3. Oof. Going back to Sector 2. Electric Boogaloo. So we found part of his ship in this sector, so let's go down here. Thank you. I'll take it. I will take it. Doing the heavy lifting for me, probe. Alright. As is usually the case, for me, it's going to come down to the shuttle at this point. It's just going to be an exhaustive search of trying to find 3 lines in a row, you know? That's the worst one. You luck out if you can find that probe, the shuttle early on by way of the probe, or otherwise just kind of luck into it, but man. My star base! Arg! Alright. Where to use the probe? We could go over here. But we've already kind of covered some of this area here. I'm gonna go up here. Might be the best round of whatever this game is called. What's this game called? You're in the dueling chamber of the spacebar, seated across from you is your arch enemy, Captain Quirk. Arch enemy for this game. This is the game grid. Oh, that's too easy. That's too easy. He got one of my ships. It's not quite a... Alright, well. Not quite a sweep. It's a gentleman's sweep. In 7-game series, when you give up one ship to your... one game to your opponent in a 7-game series, you call it a gentleman's sweep. I think that's what we need to refer to this as. It's a gentleman's sweep of Captain Rames T. Quirk. My scout ship! I won! I won! We get points for winning. I didn't see how many. Cliffy, what the hell? Why, you dirty no good. The hell's going on down here, Cliffy? Some good Foley. What's going on here, Cliffy? Captain, that slug-bait crewman from the Goliath called our ship a garbage scow. Couldn't just sit there and let him get away with it. Cliffy, the Eureka, it's a garbage scow. Oh yeah, I forgot. You have to go rubbing our noses in it. I've heard enough. Guards, place this man under arrest and toss him in the brig. Wait a minute, Quirk. You can't just... I can, and I did. Now just stow it, Wilco, or you'll end up alongside him in a detention cell. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to my ship. I wouldn't want to keep the ambassador waiting. Couple last hits. I like it. Had hard enough, apparently. The Goliath crewman was just like, meh, go back to the Goliath, it's fine. See how we didn't get to take a drink of our untainted. Whatever we ordered, a gin and tonic or whatever. Something more conventional. Drink doesn't look very appealing. Maybe you should have opted for a Corona Light instead. You can't bring yourself to sample your drink. It looks and smells like the bartender dumped a spittoon into your glass. The robot bartender? Is there like a screw in there or something? How does that work? Did you notice the alien sitting with Quirk in the upper booth when we came in, Captain? Yeah, what about him? Well, I have an excellent memory for cranial configurations, and I'd swear it was the same creature we saw in that transmission we intercepted. What do you suppose it was doing with Quirk? I haven't any idea. What do you think, Drool? Beats me. I didn't even see the guy when we came in. Yeah, Drool isn't clacking. It's not like us, Flo. Why'd you say uh-oh when we came? Yeah, here we go again when we came into the bar. Yeah, who's that guy with Cliffy? A slight misunderstanding with a crew member from the Intrepid the last time he came in here. Yeah, what do you mean? Apparently Cliffy made some colorful speculations about this crew member's parentage. Then he proceeded to make some unflattering anatomical references, and I get it, you don't have to say anymore. Can't live with them? Sometimes you can't even house train them. Captain doesn't have time to listen to one of your fascinating personal narratives right now, Flo. He has to figure out how to get Cliffy out of the slammer, right, sir? Yeah. See, I told you the captain wasn't a complete closet case, Flo. I'm with you, sir. Let's go blast him out. It's a fine idea, Drool, but it would draw too much attention. There's got to be a better way. Well, for no reason whatsoever, I'm going to put these space monkeys into my drink. Roger has the best animations for his reactions throughout the entire series, but certainly in this game. Who's the moron who let all the dang space monkeys loose? Oh, did the fish alien say that? These pseudo-primates seem to possess a pronounced proclivity for procreation. That was fast. Like the one on the top right. It's one of the delightfully amusing space monkeys you've let loose. So delightfully amusing. Alright. Hey fellas, working harder. So I'm outside the airlock on an EVA and I hear the phone ring. I gotta climb in, cycle the airlock, decontaminate, climb out of the pressure suit and run to the phone. I hate that. Turns out it's one of these new phone companies wanting me to switch galactic long-distance carriers. He's talking about these big savings I can get if I just switch from Sprint to TT&A's Friends and Aliens plan. Can you believe it? Why'd you tell him? I said, no way. It just isn't worth it. Sprint's the best carrier ever. They're not around anymore, are they? Come on, let's go see what it is. Maybe we'll get to beat somebody up. Those guys are animated like someone out of Police Quest 3 or maybe 4. But anyway, let's turn off the little dealy. Empty. Cliffy, what the H happened? Boy, am I glad to see you, Captain. Got yourself in a fine predicament this time, Cliffy. I'm sorry, Captain, but it wasn't my fault. I know, Cliffy, I know. You're not gonna just lay me here to rot near this tiny cell for the rest of my life, are you? Of course not, Cliffy. The Eureka isn't going anywhere without her chief engineer. Heck, nobody else can even figure out half the jury-rigged contraptions you've installed. It's nice to feel needed, sir. Now all you gotta do is get you out of here. Any ideas? Something to get through the bars, you say? Huh. I knew there was a reason we brought Spike down on this shore leave. Do your thing, Spikey. Your thing that I really have no reason to know that you can do. That it's your thing, but we'll take it. Sprint is still around. Alright, there you go. I misspoke. Clearly not a sponsor of Let's Play with Brigands, but still, good to know. Guess that little beastie is good for something after all, sir. Again, take your time, Cliffy. Were those guys meant to be somebody? Did anyone get a good look at them? That's a lot of space monkeys. You know, I jumped up the less than a foot step up, Cliffy, but that's fine. Everybody getting the hell out of here. MCI is gone. Sprint's still around. It's because of smart product placement like this that Sprint is still around today, actually. Poor space monkeys. Getting all up on her. That's a heck of a wiper, though, by the way. I gotta say, if a splattered space monkey got in my windshield, but I digress. Ordered to proceed to Clorox 2 for an auxiliary garbage retrieval mission, sir. Alright. Think we can handle that. Let's go full on Roger 3. And I believe, without having to look this one up, this is 90210. Let's lay in a course. Are we all kind of buzzed right now, by the way? We just got off of our shore leave. Everybody had a refreshing space drink or two. Or 3. I mean, we weren't playing the space battleship for all that long, but still. I don't know what kind of lushes I have under my command here. Any updates in our conversation options? What do you think about Clorox 2? Or what do you know about it, better said? Not much, Captain, just that it's a small colony on the fringe of the G6 quadrant. B was talking about that. Just go in the back and lie down. I'll bring a cup of hot tea and give you a back rub while you think about it. Huh? You want to give me a what? Working my way down. Yeah, I was gonna say, Flo has definitely come around. cute butt for an uptight white boy. I think Flo's fixing to make us husband number 5 right here, unless I missed other husbands. Do you think we'll get in trouble for that little accident back at the space bar? It was a very brave thing you did back at the space bar. I just love the way you took charge of the situation. It gave me goosebumps. She has come around. There are goosebumps, only bigger. Alright. Regalian style? Man, Flo's all kind of horns up for Roger. What were our last orders? Okay. Just trying to get her to say something nasty about me. It looks like we're stuck with another crummy job again, Drool. Just thought they might give us a break. That's nice. I like that. Starting to get some respect from the crew between our resolution with WD-40 and getting Cliffy back. The diversion with the space monkey, it was pretty brilliant, wasn't it? Oh, off with the chat. Regular speed. Better said. Alright, standard orbit in this case. No way speaking. Sounds good, Drool. Make it so. Make it so. Let's get our save on here, and let's head on down. Huh? There's no bar here, Drool. Okay. We do get the line coming up here, won't I? Well, favorite, but I do enjoy the line. Oh, WD-40's up and running. How about that? I should have tried her, actually. Didn't think Cliffy would be on top of that. Talk to WD-40. What do you make of this situation? Either the colonists cannot answer or they will not answer our hails. It's our duty to investigate. Nice to see you not trying to kill me this time, WD-40. Alright. Alright. Let's put Spiky back. Don't need to... Roger just knows. It's like he's played this game many times before. This may be dangerous, Captain. Let's split up so we can cover more territory. Don't you think we should stick together, Joel? Only if you make a quick wardrobe change, sir. Now isn't the time to play fashion critic, Drool. It's just that your shirt is so, well, red, sir. It's bad luck. That joke works on 2 levels, and I appreciate both of them. For those who watched Star Trek back in the day, and those who can see colors right in front of them. Let's get a new Roger on record. How about Roger 7 without the space? Tumbleweed. The windswept colony is eerily quiet and deserted. I don't know if this is Cybert, but it's some nice desolate music right here. What do we got in the foreground? The suspicious-looking object, which you can't quite discern from your present location, is wedged in the rocks above you. Let's see if we can get a better look at this thing here. Maybe going around to the left. Good shot of Roger again. The canister bears the phrase Primordial Soup and the logo of the Genetics Research Corporation. A small label near the bottom bears the ominous inscription Biohazard Teratogenic Substance. Do not expose to direct sunlight, air, or water. Don't ingest, inhale, or allow contact with skin. 4166. Let's remember that one. 4166, even though I have the numbers pulled up. Wait, 4166, that's not a number. I'm allergic to shrimp. Oh, it's just a lot of 6s. 4166666666. Pulling away. Ugh. All right, well, we'll check that out, but one thing at a time. What? Huh? What was that in the foreground that time? What just happened to my voice? Another great shot right there of Roger's face. Aren't you an ugly one? I was once ugly like you, but look at me now.
Perhaps I can make you pretty like me. Oh, it's that guy on the ship. I remember this guy. He was the one that fell asleep. Monkey Boy. He fell asleep during Beatrice's walk. You know, a little hemorrhoidal ointment will clear that rash on your face right up. Now get off of me. Let's go Roger 7. Oh, we fell right into that. Nice reflexes. Try ducking next time. By which you mean pull to the left. Could Beatrice love that face? Let's not find out. Roger's face. Anytime now, drool. There you go. Nice shooting, Tex. Thought it was dog meat for sure. He's a real looker. Better scout around and see if there's any more of these creatures I can blow away. Meet you back on the ship. He's undergoing some kind of metamorphosis. Yeah, that's the guy. Arg. Thank you. At last I'm free. What happened here? Jello Boys?
Entire colony mutated. That soup's secret path over the ridge. Harg.
What a bunch of gibberish. I already checked out the soup. Access code. Do we have an access code? We do it right now. Oh, the paper maybe? 8869. A lot of 6-9s. Personal log, Clorox 2, Colony Administrator, Harry Carey. Stardate 30/12/68. Something very strange has been going on here in the colony since the Glad's last visit. A small survey team is a week overdue, and there have been some reports of strange creatures roaming the Badlands. No doubt it's just a bit of cabin fever by the more imaginative types, but I'm worried about the disappearance of the survey team. I'm becoming more and more alarmed. The search party dispatched to learn the fate of the survey team hasn't reported back for more than 50 hours. Appears spurred on by more wild rumors about the creatures has the colony on the verge of panic. God help us, a band of the hideous mutant creatures attacked the colony last night. Very few of us escaped the massacre, and I've been wounded slightly. There's no doubt that these creatures are intelligent, and even appear to have a rudimentary understanding of technology. They've captured the shuttle pad, cutting off our only means of escape. Using my personal passcodes, I've sealed the colony so that the creature will no longer be able to get into any of the undamaged structures. Guess that's, who just was blasted by a drool here. I'm in agony. The wound I received burns like fire. An hour ago, the mutant creatures blasted off in the colony shuttle. As they climbed the boarding ramp, got my first good look at the creature in the daylight. It was hideous. Tattered rags he wore were remnants of a survey team survival suit. I have a terrible suspicion about the fate of the colonist. I'm now utterly alone on this planet. Dying, I hope. Sucks for that guy. Alright, 4666. Let's head back. One beam up. Only starting on one back. Want to try that again? Take a drink. Look like that guy in our class. I think the speed got knocked at some point. Maybe during the beaming. 4166 6. Read Mad Magazine drool? Alright. An emergency signal on an emergency frequency, or a weak signal. Put on screen, yeah. Quirk?
Mayday. This is the SCF Goliath. Any Confederation ships in range, please respond.
What's going on with his lip?
Repeat, we're under attack. They came through Shuttle Bay.
Sprint. I'm sorry, sir. I've lost the transmission. Message was too brief to pin down the exact source, but I've narrowed it down to the region of the Thrakus system.
Meanwhile, on the SCS Goliath...
Oh, damn. Oh, my damn. Some might say you've never looked better, Quirk, on the contrary. Alright, Thrakus system. That would be... 53,284. Make it so, Drool. What do you think about all that last transmission there, Flo? Highly irregular. Quirk sounded like he was in big trouble. Never seen him that upset. That's true. Or when we absolutely handed him a gentleman's sweep in the Galactic Battleship game, but yeah, I noticed that too. What was going on with that? Nasty rash similar to that. Couldn't sit comfortably for weeks. You're not mutating too, are you? Washing the affected area daily and wearing an antibiotic. Rendezvous. Alright. From Thrakus. What's your redrool? Weird meter? Quirk may be involved. Huh. Why do you know that? Good for you. Good for you, Drool. Oh, thanks for saving my butt. Yeah, thank you, by the way. Heck yeah. Really saved my bacon. Nerve injury. Yeah. Never mind, I forgot what I was going to say. Don't get any more of the whatevers. Can I get, oh, I didn't mean you, Cliffy. How you doing, by the way? Nice. Guess that's it. Alright. Bring her down. So we got a weak distress signal in the Thrakus system. That's where we just arrived. There's Thrakus. No readings, but we are picking up an escape pod locator beacon. Alright, bring her around, Drool. I'm gonna take a closer look at this. Let's get a read from our science officer. What's going on the planet there, WD-40? Highly toxic to humanoid forms, so maybe we shouldn't go down without a mask of some sort. Any ships in the area? They're jamming us if there are. I don't like the sound of that. What do you recommend? Beam down and investigate. Huh. I don't like those odds. Never tell me the odds, WD. Unwise to attract our attention. Alright, I appreciate it. I was gonna do just that. Alright. I think we need to head downstairs to grab ourselves the breathing apparatus. So let's do just that. Swing. Can't wait to use that. Coming up before too long. And elevator door. Had to think about that for a second. Don't want to hit the wrong button in that circumstance. The last captain found that out firsthand. Dared open the airlock. Maybe later. Maybe later. I don't think we need Spike for this one. Let's pop that mask on and hit the surface. Or let's get on the pad and then put the mask on. Just knows. Salad down here. Let's go back to where it all began. Hopefully we're not past the point of no return here. Not gonna get soft locked, right? One guy from Andromeda. Well, here's the escape pod. Is that B's jacket? Lovely little frock. Too bad it's not your color. Flashing red button catches your eye or smile somehow connected with the homing bee. Let's turn that off, I suppose. We're here. We're investigating. I don't know. I guess it was a false alarm, but let's at least take in the view, right? I've never been to Thrakis. Hiya. Drink.
Go!
Nice shot right there as well. Help me, Wilco. I'm slipping. If only you had something for me to grab onto. I might at that. Those pucoid mutants found me. Do something, Wilco. I thought you was gonna do a Doc Brown right there. They found me. I don't know how, but they found me. Here you go. Grab the jacket. Climb up. Oh, I don't like that my pants are down right now. Yeah. My exposed legs would be a bad place to take a pucoid shot. Alright, pro tip. Use your communicator while you're in this precarious situation. The grip strength, though. Let's just take a minute and acknowledge the grip strength of Roger Wilco right here. One hand. I could not do that. But yes, beam us out of here. Cliffy says your present orientation will fit within the containment field of the transporter beam. Clearing a few meters from your position. Can you make it there? Do I have a choice? Not really. Eureka out. Hopefully B will figure something out in the meantime while I'm just kind of hanging here. Quite literally. Take your time, Roger. Climbs up with the speed of Cliffy there. A little smile at the camera. Whew. Don't make the mistake of not calling that in, otherwise he'll be pucoid bait. You alright, B? They got you. Sorry, I tried to kick your butt back there on the planet, Captain Wilco. I thought you were one of those pucoid mutants. Call me Roger, and don't worry about it. I think I'm gonna make it, Roger. Those bastards nicked me with an awful primordial soup. Don't worry, we'll fix you up. There's gotta be a cure. Afraid not. The only thing you can do is slow down the mutations by putting me into the cryogenic suspension. Beatrice, you're asking me to freeze you? We were getting along so well. Yeah, Roger never looks as good in the entire Space Quest series, all 6 games, as he does right here. Count it. Must admit, I thought you were a real putz back at the Academy, Roger. But you turned out to be an okay guy. Maybe even more than okay. Now we don't have any time for that. Probably not going to make it. The pucoids have to be stopped before they trash the entire Starcon. Glad as could be. Parsecs away by now. Oh, you got their warp core. Hell yeah, B. I know. I'm a genius. Now put me in the cryo chamber quickly. Nice piece of music right there. Again, I don't know if that was Cyborg, but what the who's that, Captain? Ambassador Wankmeister. She escaped from the Goliath. Their entire crew has been infected by some strange substance and turning into hideous pucoid mutants. Gotta get her stabilized before she turns into one herself. What should I do? She said put her on ice, right? I'm an engineer, not a doctor. Better do something quick, though, sir. She's starting to look a little green around the gills. You better do something, he says. Wait, Spike? Do you have something you want to say? Not yet? Okay. Let's put B in the cryo, then. Let's take a look at the instructions, because I always overfreeze my ambassadors. They make you go through all the steps. Ambassador freeze, 10 seconds, okay. 10 seconds, we're on cryo freeze, there you go. Yeah, they did Roger dirty in the 6th game, compared to this. I didn't what? What? What do you think happened? B is dead. In an alternate future, she would have born your son. In the future past of Space Quest 4, your son would have saved your life, but she didn't, so he couldn't, and therefore you aren't. Went all back to the future there, and I guess Slutch Vohal won? Good for him?
was weird. Did I try to defrost her? I didn't mean to defrost her. We're on cryo freeze, right? I said 10 seconds. What else did I hit? I didn't hit defrost. Maybe I did. I don't know. I'm just clicking wildly and I have no idea what I'm doing. That's my everyday life. I'm just clicking wildly. B has been successfully placed in hibernation. The mutation process has been slowed, yet it's not out of her yet. There you go. Alright, I didn't mean to take you, Spike. I thought you might have some ideas. I'm getting my points confused. Beep. Alright, Cliffy, you got the transporter room. I'm heading back to the bridge. Got his Game Boy this time. I appreciate that. I thought that was funny as all get out as a kid. Found the Goliath, sir. Or rather, she found us. The Goliath's approaching at high speed. She's arming her torpedoes. Crap. What do you think? Kick the tires and let the fires. Alright. Evasive action? Don't we, though? Can you hail them? Hailing, sir. Perhaps their comm system's out. Okay. They shot at us. A brilliant observation, Flo. Well, don't just sit there, Captain. Do something. She's coming around again. All right, you do something. Evasive action. It's our only choice. If I learned anything from cheating on the Starcon aptitude test, it's that in this particular situation, specific as it is, we need to head into the asteroid field. Although I really love the description. I'm feeling lucky today, boys. I think we can take the Goliath. I mean, right? Now let's go in the asteroid field. Just makes me laugh. Man, that's the best ship in the Starcon fleet. I'll say it again. Apologies to all the Eureka fans out there, the Eureka stands. We're being hailed by the Goliath, Captain, putting it on the screen.
Hello again, Wilco. You sick. Give me a little pimple on the behind of humanity.
Speaking of pustules, Quirk, you've never looked better. There you go.
You pathetic fool. You have no idea what you're up against. I'm going to puke out the entire galaxy, starting with Starcon.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Your puny ship is no match for the Goliath. Au revoir, broom jockey. The next time we meet, you won't be so lucky.
Sprint! Captain, I'm gonna have to make an EVA to repair the damage from the Goliath's attack. You can monitor me on the audio over the comms circuit in my pressure suit. Be careful, Cliffy. Yes, sir. Preparing to exit pod bay now. I'm heading towards the port stabilizer. I think in the future they call it stabilizer. It's only take a minute. I just need to make a few minor adjustments. Oops. Just put on mood lighting. Captain, that's got it. I'm coming back. Yeah, that feels very Police Quest 3/4 era right there. Say, Captain, am I seeing things? Or did that gentleman floating out there in space with a surprised expression on his face our chief engineer? I think that may have been Cliffy, actually. Well, saved him once. Let's save him again. Energize. Oh wait, not necessary. This is gonna need some saves. This one's a little frustrating. Might need to drop the speed a little bit too here. Maybe just to be safe. Alright, not that slow, but like, 3/4. Pod rotation. I do like this sound right here. Something very satisfying. Wow. Roger 7. Let's do it. Don't worry, Cliffy. I got you.
No oxygen. Alright, in hindsight, may have been a mistake. I'll try to save him just the same. Wait for it. Yeah, that fuel's running down fast, isn't it? What's gonna give out first, the oxygen or the fuel? Oxygen? If this pond ran on stupidity, you'd have nothing to worry about. As it is, you've exhausted your fuel supply. You're caught in the gravity well of a nearby planet. The rest of your life should prove to be short but exciting. I do appreciate the pun of fuelish human. It's one of the best deaths, honestly. Look, Crumpella, a shooting star. Make a wish. Okay, Slep, I wish we could discover someone else out there among the stars. Don't be silly, Crumpella. Everyone knows there's no intelligent life out there. Fuelish human, you ran out of gas. It's just my favorite. Let's get some oxygen. Let's get some oxygen. Love that sound. Alright, we have to be deliberate with our, everything here. Is Cliffy green or red? He is red. Slow this down a little bit. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Just the claw. There we go. This deserves a fresh save because I'm not entirely confident. Yeah, that's why we reload. Turn the speed down a bit more. Target in range. Oh, yeah. That's how we do that. Turn the speed back up. And take him back to the Eureka. Close enough? Heck yeah. Oh! Yep, Cliffy gets one as well. Drink. You okay, Cliffy? Just give me a minute to rest and catch my breath, sir. Thanks for pulling my butt out of the sling again, Captain. That's 2 I owe you. Think nothing of it, Chief. Okay, I won't. But you need to get us out of here, sir. I don't know how much longer Eureka could stand the pounding she's taken. Agreed, Cliffy. Let's head back to the bridge. Let's open the airlock while we're here. Oh, he stopped me. Good thing he's here. Oh well. Not sure what the point of the intercom there is, actually. Up we go. And let's do the, finally, what was the 4166? Let's lay in a course. 41666. Good. Why'd you do that before? Just move us slightly out of the asteroid field, but that's fine. Light speed. For a change. And Drool's gotta be, Flow. Well, maybe Drool too, but Flow's gotta be all kinds of horns up after that, right? Extra horns up? Seem a little on edge, Flow. Tramp? Forgot B was on here. Maybe so, but you gotta wonder about a girl with a name like Wankmeister. Do you, though? I think you know all you need to know with that name. Happy to have her on board, incidentally. Glad it's still jamming all the transmissions, but we're like out of range, aren't we? Any orders? We're on our own. That's where we're headed right now. How can we stop the Goliath? Sneak up on her somehow? Get control of her ship? Yeah, can't take her. Put the little tart out of the airlock and be done with it. That's my future wife you're talking about, Flo. It's a good point. It's a good point. What's our chances? Basically, we're screwed once again. Alright, but we're coming up on our destination. That's the important thing. Yeah, I could see Wankmeister being involved in the Gabriel Knight series. She could be a Schottenjäger with that name. I could see Gabriel certainly being into her. Standard orbit. Yeah, Vozel. Summon a Vozel for her. I gotta ask WD-40 the conditions of the planet when I get down there. Or to the transport area. Thorough investigation of the installation. High degree of probability that we'll locate information concerning the genesis of the teratogenic substances associated with it. Means of combat. Alright. Good call. I guess it's enclosed, so we don't need to worry about the conditions. Energize. If we try coming here before the actions of Thrakis, then Maggot would tell us to get out of here, Vamoose. Looks like you got a zany transporter blooper, Raj. Quick, get a camera. Galactic Inquirer wants a shot of that. Oh god, we're a fly, aren't we? That's not great. We get some weight. The roundabout flying here. We just don't have the weight to actually contact. Man, that is classic chomping Foley. You hear that in a million games. That's in the Donkey Kong Country series. There you go. You coming out? Gotta lure him out. There he is. You touch down on it. There we go. Take that. Can somebody up there explain to me how the captain of the starship can be reduced to a common housefly? I found the voice. Yuck, you look hideous, Captain. You're not into it?
Thanks for the pep talk, Flo. Now tell Cliffy to get down here now.
I'll inform of your predicament, sir, but the transporter's malfunctioning again.
Oh, really? I hadn't noticed.
Captain, sensors have located a large underground structure to the west of your position. Why don't you go check it out while we're working on the transporter?
I'll do that, Flo, but please tell Cliffy to get down here ASAP. Welcome out.
Go check it out. I do appreciate that they updated our walk icon with that of a fly. There's a dumpster in the back. Some of my fly brethren. As a fly, we could pass through the card reader. If we could eventually, there we go. And we can find out. I always screw this up. I always kind of reverse it. So these are the ones which trigger it, so these are the ones we want to hit. So it's all but, it's, or is it all but that? Do I want this in the 5 corners, or do I want these 4? I honestly forget. Oh well, we'll try it. Trial and error. That's the Brigands way. Specimens. Danger. Emergency jettison sequence activated. Dome jettison will occur in 0 seconds. Restart. Dynamics play right there. We play God, so you don't have to. Says genetics. X shape. Let's check systems. Data link non-functional for the Envidrome 212. It appears that we have enough power to get security going. Cameras for the... Alright. We just flew into the dumpster, or climbed into the dumpster, excuse me. Oh, there we go. I like that the fly automatically walks over there. It's about time Cliffy fix that dang transporter. I'm gonna bug him about this one for a long time. But we jumped into the dumpster. I guess we could check out the rest when we come back as a human. That's not good. We just saved, right? Camera's still good? It's a lot of deaths. I'm surprised it was that many. Let's try it again. Assume we already contacted in this reality. So it's an X, so the corner's in the center. Everything but the ones which trigger that. Camera's good, thank you, man. I'm quite happy. Aside from some YouTube side issues, our rig has been good tonight. That's a good omen moving forward. All right, let's do this again. Hit security. Recognize Cliffy's beam down with WD. There we go, dumpster diving. There we are. Open the cages. 2 different deaths from opening cages. All right. Let's fly away and let's go meet up with Cliffy. Fly right on that nose. Nice shot.
Cliffy, it's just a hunch, but I think there's something wrong with the transporter.
Can you describe the problem, sir?
Will you look at me? I'm a fly.
You sure are. You sure are. What happened to the rest of you?
I think it crawled in the trash back there.
Back behind the large rock outcropping. Yeah, you do that, WD. Oh, if we hadn't contacted Flo, Cliffy would swat us. That's interesting. You have to go through a lot of trouble going in there and investigating, getting the cameras going, and then come back out. I don't know if I ever did that. Here's your body, Captain. Some people might say you've never looked better. They can fix you up, Captain. I think it's the same slight we gave Quirk, actually, when he was mutating. Park yourself in the old dung breath. Let's do just that. Energize. There we are. Boy, Captain, I'm sure glad you're back to normal. You're really starting to bug me. That's not funny, Chief. Except for the strange urge to jump in that fertilizer bin and roll around, I feel pretty normal. It's quite the setup these genetic boys have. Right, to get back in, advanced technology to Cliffy's like showing a photograph of a helpless woman and children to a Doberman pinscher. A hungry gleam comes to an engineer's eye. He wants to know. Alright. Let's try it. What'd you find, WD? On my communicator. Thank you very much. Sounds good, WD. She's warping back. Alright, so if we screw this punch card thing up enough times, the game lets us have it. The lock simply rejects your card. Takes a lot of tries, though. Continue. Oh, because they're like, oh, you're sort of getting on. Figuring it out. Curious. I don't know if I've ever screwed it up this many times. Reset. Gotta keep resetting it.
Is this right?
5 times and you still couldn't get it right. Next time you're buzzing around, pay more attention. That's great. Oops, not that far back. Alright, let's make an X shape. Let's go doot, 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 doot. Alright, so those should be all the ones which didn't trigger it. There you go. Looks dangerous down there, Captain. I volunteer to stand guard up here. Get closer first. What do we got here? Some cryo tanks? Yes, please. A handy travel-sized container of liquid nitrogen. Just the thing to dump in the punch at dull parties. This minus 200 degree temperature of the liquid instantly freezes anything it comes into contact with. See if we can learn more. Actually, let's see if we can free some beasties. I'm your liberator. I'm Roger Wilco, and I love all living things. Tasmanian devil. The expression. You really lost your head this time. Alright, let's just mess with the computer instead. Activity log. Power failure. Scuttle program activated. Dome jettisoned. Projects. Feasibility study of metabacterial transformations in terraforming space colony applications. Suitable. Primordial soup. Ideal candidate. Further study. Progressing well. Several tests begin mutating wildly. Cryonic hibernation slow the progress of the disease. Without a cure, a chance of survival non-existent. Let's check accounting. See if there's any Ramsey quirk bribe. 50,000, far more than any of the others. Listed 2 more bribes, 75,000 that time. Contour chair, I mean that's nice. Alright. How about that? Alright, so maybe the cryo tanks? A Labion terror beast. What you doing, Roger? That's weird. Can you use it on both sides? Just gotta walk into more things, I guess. What'd you find, Captain? They noticed they have a critical weakness. They can't stand the cold. Causes mutations. Doesn't reverse it, but it's better than nothing. And we got the liquid nitrogen. And he's gonna hook it up to WD-40 in a very colorful way. We all agree. And now, back to B here. Gotta be some way to help Beatrice. What's your beastie so excited about? Tell us something. What is it, boy? I do like the option. He's jumping on the cryo chamber. Is that it, Spike? You want us to jump on the cryo chamber? I don't think so, sir. Now he's jumping on the transporter. Still love they give you the option. So you want us to jump on the cryo chamber and then the transporter? I don't think so, sir. Shaking its little head. Mill's on fire? I don't think so, sir. Not a lot of mills in this quadrant. Somebody fell down the well? In a well within 1,000 light years. How do you know that? We should initiate the manual control bypass, reverse phase polarity of the interface. It's just like on our Starcon aptitude test. You were paying attention, Roger. Just might work. Alright, we got a defroster now. Turn the speed back up, too. Domovoy versus Spike. Who wins? Domovoy. Yeah, quit nerfing my speed. Let's take a look at the old transporter. Wait, no, that's not what I... Oh. She's really going to pieces for you, Raj. Again. No future. Oh god, which one is it? That's not the right one. Look at the... Let's take a look at the controls. Ambassador defrost. 10 seconds. Love the gerbils. What are we gonna do? Do it quick, Roger. Alright, let's try it. It does seem to be giving her some blemishes. Now let's put her on the pad. Make it so, Cliffy. Warp all the pucoid material out into space. But yeah, I thought you were puked for sure. So did I. I feel weak. I need to rest. No problem. I'll tuck you back in the cryo so you can recuperate. Got just one question for you guys. What happened to my underwear? Cliffy? She was frozen. He couldn't have done anything. Anyway. Yeah, let's put her back in. Alright. You good with this, WD? Board and take the Goliath by surprise. I think that's their best chance. 29%. Yeah, we gotta go with the long shot here. It's our only shot, sadly. Use the EVA pod. Okay. All right. Let's see what Drool and Flo have come up with. How you holding up, Flo? You got any status report? We're still being jammed. All right. Well, I happen to know our coordinates. I happen to know. They're 81100. Let's do it. Kick it. You gotta fight. Hey, holding up though, seriously. Your buttons are killing you, but you're a dear for asking, sir. Any ideas on how to get us out of this mess? Say mess? The world's hanging the balance. There you go. Even species like dolphins win one for the flipper. Trillions of lives. It's alright, it's alright. Gotta stop the Goliath. Space monkeys might fly out of my butt. Alright. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. Probably my least favorite part of the game is navigating the little underground area of the Goliath. The ducts. Right. Oh, WD. Gingivitis. Sensors have detected the presence of the Goliath in the area, Captain Wilco. Cat, I like the sound of that. My calculations indicate the Goliath will be in visual range in approximately 10 seconds. Well, then we don't have much time. By which I mean... Hold on. Cliffy, it's time. Cloak the ship. Hell yeah. No, that's it. More power? Okay. Here she is. Get your tail down here in the lab. I got something you might want to take a look at. The lights up top. Red glow. Very pleasing red glow. What do you got for me, Cliffy? Captain, I've been making a few scans of the Goliath and I've come up with some interesting information. Our scans show the mutated crew of the Goliath is not spread evenly throughout the various sections of the ship. Engineering spaces are almost completely deserted, for example. Enter the ship at that location to stand a good chance of getting aboard undetected. By saying you pretty much mean me, don't you, Cliffy? Of course, sir. Once you get aboard, you can sneak up the bridge, power conduits, and shut off the Goliath shields. Alright. I like it. How about this area? Weapons, probably swamped with pucoids. How about this one? Least amount of pucoid activity. Alright, right there. That's where we'll make our move. I like it. Let's, well, let's... I guess I'll do it, right? Who am I kidding? He just said. Down to the little transporter pod daily. Turbo shaft. Compulsively saving. Let's reset it back with Roger 1. Turn that pod. We don't need oxygen this time. Hop on in, Raj. Alright, I believe it was right here, but let's save just in case. It does amuse me, though, when you go to the wrong area and, yeah, burn through the wall, and then just a bunch of pucoid heads pop out and eye you up, and then presumably kill you. Or make you one of them. One of us. Beep. Get our laser dealie out. Alright, likewise, I need directions here, so I hope everyone won't begrudge me. Just to keep us from going around in circles this entire time, once we get below deck. Drive offline. Pop her back in. Cute little face. What? Did you do it? Looks like a little face. I'm gonna stop anthropomorphizing everything. The warp distributor cap snaps into the receptacle with a quiet click, and the Goliath star drive reawakens from its slumber. Drive online. All right. Let's do it. This guy about to open this door. Maybe if I take my time like that. Boy, they were already like flies on. Oh, sorry. Probably still sensitive about that fly thing. A little sensitive. I mean, he was clearly right there before, but that's fine. Pop open the grate. Alright. So let's see. Again, I'm using a map here. Just to make sure we don't backtrack. It's ultimately, like, I mean, not linear, but, I mean, there's a lot of dead ends. And, so you get there eventually, it's just... Yeah. It's just, yeah.
guess the elevator was there. I can appreciate that. What? Just instant blood and squish. Looks like you've been spreading yourself a bit thin lately. Perhaps you'd like to try one of our less challenging games, like Mixed Up Mother Goose. I love Mixed Up Mother Goose. Just starts moving as soon as they get up there. I think I remember it being 5,000 points as the max score. We might need to play Mixed Up Mother Goose at this rate. Alright, level 6. Yeah. Need the map. Question is, are we going to get a Pac-Man sighting? Back in we go. There you go. Those are the doors right there. That always confused me. Wait. Got turned around. We're just trying to get the Pac-Man at this point. Do appreciate just the light switch that we eventually come upon. I gotta remember that. That's it? Oh, yeah. Just a light switch to control the entire ship's shield deactivation. I'll take it. Welcome aboard, Captain Wilco. Pity you can't stay, but I'm afraid you won't be with us for very much longer. I won't go down without a fight, Quirk. I know Kung Fu, Karate, Taekwondo, Judo, and several other Chinese words. There's no escape for you this time, young broom jacket. Not a single one of these pucoid bastards laughed. Come on now. Not this time, Quirk. Not the foot's on the other shoe. You were toast. WD. Freeze, scum! The comic panel right there is so good. I've temporarily frozen them with my liquid nitrogen blasters. My new liquid nitrogen blasters. We must quickly make our way to the transporter room where Cliffy awaits. Captain, I've got the transporter all set up to separate the primordial soup from the Goliath's crew. Quick, hide. My favorite gags here. Not like that, Captain. Hide over there behind the bulkhead and give me a signal as soon as the pucoids are in position. Wait for it. You can take your time on this one. Wait for the doors. Now, Cliffy. Sweet. Got the crew. Wait, I thought we shot that guy. I thought Drool shot that bald guy. The older guy. Oh well. All the pucoid stuff's gone out into space. I guess it's just like a regular alien lady with the green hair. What about Quirk? He's not here. shot of Roger as well. Similar to when he peeked out on the soup. This is Captain Wilco. Go ahead, Eureka. Captain, thank heavens, we were beginning to worry. I'm all right, Flo. We managed to gear what's left of the Goliath's crew, but there's no sign of Quirk. Wait, Captain, I've just detected a launch from the Goliath. It's a shuttle. I see it, Flo. Looks like Quirk's trying to make a run for it. Holy hockey pucks! He's heading straight for the blob. Holy hockey pucks. Uh-oh. This looks bad. Very bad. It's got eyes, Flo. We're in trouble. Call Cliffy and tell him to beam me over there. I still love this one. Don't worry about it, Flo. I'm gonna fire up the Goliath's phaser banks and zap that Quirkoid blob creature into puke fritters. Or, I think we could ride it out. This blob doesn't look that dangerous. Warp me back over. Energize. Captain, get up here. The pukoid blob is attacking the Goliath. She's already banging on the pod, right? Oh, wait, no, she's not. Wait for it. Getting ahead of myself. Alright. Finally get to use the Eureka for its intended purpose, its final voyage here. The Goliath's hull is nearing structural failure, Captain. She's gonna implode if we don't do something. Alright, we finally get to do it. 2.5 hours later. Fire drool. Aye, sir. Decloaking weapons, sir. Locking. Eat plasma blob face. Oh. And also activate the RS. Little face. It's like, oh no, I didn't think this through. Wipers? Where's the controls for that? We got the blob aboard, sir. Containment fields are holding at 200% capacity, but they won't last long. Losing power, sir. Ship's gonna fall apart any minute. Don't worry, fellas. Flo, Drool, I got this. There it is again. Are we at the space bar? You're a brave man, Captain. In case you don't make it out of here, I want you to know that except for a few minor incidents, which I won't go into right now, it's been an honor serving with you. Flo, do you still... Oh, okay. Self-destruct mechanism has a fail-safe function which prevents it from being shut off once event. Why's that button there, then? Roger's very calm right there. Still got the action pose. All right. Go back to original Roger. Alright, well, let's head on out of here. You alright, B? Whew. Glad to get out of there. How come all those pretty lights are flashing? What's going on here? Not much, except that the Eureka has sucked up a giant pukoid blob creature and is about to self-destruct. That's nice. I think you're still a bit woozy, B. Whatever you say, dear. Get Spike. Oh, we're gonna have to put him back when we go back out to the main room. Be on the pad to do it. Let's get out of here, B. Energize. This piece must have blown a circuit or something. Good thing I pulled one out of Cliffy's toolbox earlier, am I right? Don't worry, B, I got it. Damn it. But it'll let you leave Spiky there when you try to warp the first time. That's the thing. Alright, let's head inside here. Let's see what we got. Cockpit glazing blemish removers. Transporter power couplings. Here we go. Diddle-a-doo. Alright, hopefully this can hold for another... Oh, okay. Yuck! The giant pus-oozing blob has burst through the trash containment hatchway. You're literally up to your knees in it now. Looks angry, too. Epic jump right there. That's a close one. I hate to try that again. Not sure if the transporter's working right. You better go first, B. Oh, Roger. So self-sacrificing. Good. She didn't get killed. I guess the transporter checks out. There's an ongoing theme in this game. This looks dangerous. You do it.
Let's get out of here, Spike. You and me, buddy. Energize. Who am I talking to? Good thing it's a voice-activated transporter. Drool, get us out of here. Flo, call Starcon and tell him what happened. Again, like the warp colors from Space Quest 4. Congratulations, crew. A job well done. Flo looks a little old. I'm not sure how old she's meant to be. You deserve most of the credit, sir. Yeah, we'd never have beat those pucoid mutants without you. Oh, Roger, you're the greatest. I can't believe I ever doubted you. Laying a course for Starbase 22, Drool. Prepare to make the jump to heinous speed. Buckle up, everybody. Yeah, B, you might want to grab yourself. Engage! Nice shot. 45 points shy. What'd we miss? Congratulations. You vaporized the blobulous personification of the villainous Captain Quark, saving countless lives from menace. Fighting back the tremendous urge to plot a course to Disneyland, Roger and his loyal crew make their way back to Starcon. We're going to second guess that decision once we hit the beginning of Space Quest 6 for those in the know. Should have gone to Disneyland, given how they treat us, but... And so ends another chapter in the continuous adventures of Roger Wilco. Stay tuned for future episodes of our courageous custodian and his crew as they continue their quest to clean up where others have gone before. There you go. Giving the love to the below-the-line people here. That is Space Quest 5, everyone. Just one of my favorites from my youth. And today, just one of the best Sierra Adventure games of all time right there. Extremely tight. Missing both guys of Andromeda, but still a fantastic adventure game here. But, yeah. So I take it back. No Cybert, Christopher Stevens, and Tim Clark, but excellent work to the both of them. No voice credits to give out this time, so yeah. We'll say it now. Tune in next time for more fun times right here on Let's Play with Brigands. Hope to see you then. Alright, everybody. We'll be back for the Let's Play with Brigands annual holiday party this weekend. Yeah, we'll announce it. But, yeah, camera was good tonight. Were there any issues? Vohall Strikes Back. That sounds familiar. Did I? Yeah, it was. Sprint. Yes, it was. I'm kind of curious now that you mention it. I want to confirm, and it just exits out right there. Did we not do, Vohall? No, we got nothing on Vohall's Revenge. Which one? Check that out. All right, good. Excellent. Well then, successful trial run of brand new streaming computer, let's call it that, although that's doing a disservice for all the things we have planned, all the videos we have to render, and all that good stuff for Let's Play with Brigands, Video Games 101, the whole kit and caboodle. But yeah, good times, everybody. Hope to see you this weekend for the annual Let's Play with Brigands holiday party, where we're taking requests. We're playing Home Alone, might be some party games. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. Drinks, it's a laid-back affair every year. It's always probably my favorite stream of the year, one of my favorite streams of the year. But, yeah, everybody, thanks for being here tonight. I hope you have a great rest of the week. Yeah, I see we dropped some frames in a couple pockets here and there. That's on YouTube's side. I'm still trying to figure that out. But, yeah, that's not related to the hardware side of things, so... There you go. But, yeah, have a great rest of your week, everybody. Thanks for being here tonight, and we'll see you all hopefully this weekend. Good night, everybody.
The baddies have been vanquished, and the princess has been saved. The drawings have been truffled, the rap battles all been waged. We saw some fluff, some Blaze, some Gary. Tony burned up in the flames. And maybe none of this is applicable, cause this song has been pre-taped. But anyway,
1,
2, 3,
4,
5, 6. The stream is over.
Shall you say it ain't so?
Stream is over.
But there's still news left to fall.